December 7th, 2025, and nope, I'm not at the Dacia. I'm not shopping. I'm actually in the living room of my house. And I decided to make this video instead of being outside. It's kind of cold, and I didn't go anywhere today, so I just kind of hung out around the house. I decided to make this video just to say that I'm not going to be posting any more videos every 24 hours. So, no, I'm not stopping my YouTube channel, not at all. I got to explain a few things. So, since September, I don't know, it was September 22nd, I believe, from that day all the way to December 6th, I was basically doing one video every single day. And I thought, okay, this is great, but there was a reason for it. And the reason was that I had so much material and I just didn't want to dump it all at one time, because if I did that, well, then only a few of my videos would be shown. So instead, I thought, okay, I'm going to be doing one video every 24 hours. And since September 22nd, all the way to, what are we at today? December 7th. It's like October, November, December, almost 3 months. Just been posting. And that's where we get to where we are right now. Okay, I need to go back a bit and explain how did I get all this video footage. Well, if you were following me a couple months ago in the summertime, my youngest son Andy and my wife Victoria and myself, we decided to do a road trip. And this road trip was from Khabarovsk all the way to Irkutsk and Lake Baikal. And that's like 3,200 kilometers one way. And it's along the Trans-Siberian Highway. So not only was it to show that the roads are really good, you can drive there in some places. I mean, we were doing 130, 140 kilometers an hour, especially in Buratia, where it's all straight in the steppe area. Took us 3.5 days to get there, spent 4 days in and around the Irkutsk Lake Baikal, and then back 3,200 kilometers, 3.5 days back to Khabarovsk. So during those 10 days, I had a lot of video footage to record. One of the other reasons why we went to Baikal and Irkutsk was because it was more of a staycation, staying in Russia instead of flying out. I was in the middle of getting my Canadian passport renewed. So I sent it away and we're waiting. And I thought, well, I'm not getting my passport and I'm not going to Canada. So I guess we're going to have a vacation in Russia. And that's why we did this 10-day Russian vacation. So after we returned to Khabarovsk, it was about a week that I was here, went to the Dutch a few times. And then my Canadian passport arrived, and it's a new, fresh one. And I'm like, okay, so I guess I can go to Canada now. So packed up my suitcases and backpack and took off to Canada. So I spent just over a month in Canada helping my mom with the garden and stuff and getting firewood for her and going into town and showing what my town is like. Did a few price comparisons of what the prices were like at some stores. Like, did the prices go up over the year? Because I would go to one store and exactly a year later, I'd go back to the same store, pick up the same products. And I even made videos about that. I had a bonfire, we're singing songs. It was great. So you can imagine that after a month or just over a month, when I returned to Khabarovsk, I had all this video footage from Canada. Plus, I still had a lot of the video footage from the Lake Baikal and Irkutsk trip. So I started putting everything together and editing everything exactly where I'm sitting right here. And I decided, okay, I'm going to start putting up the videos. So I've been putting them up. And yesterday's video, the one where we went out and celebrated my wife Vika's birthday party, it was just like a little dinner thing, family. We had Babushka Natalia, which is Victoria's mother. She just lives up the street, like 3 blocks away. And so she came over and we actually walked to that restaurant. It's like a 4 minute walk because we're right here in the downtown area of Khabarovsk. So we had that video, and then I came home and I quickly put it up and I realized that I'm all caught up. So even though the last, I don't know, 15 videos were actually in Russia, but if you notice, I was usually a couple weeks behind and slowly kept creeping up, and I got everything all in order. And yesterday's video was the last one. Today, because I just kind of hung out around home, I didn't have anything to put up, and I thought, well, what if I don't put anything up? I wonder if people are going to write anything. And I figured, well, okay, I better make something. So I started off the video by saying, I'm not going to be putting up any more videos. So I'm not here to scare you and to say that I'm stopping. No, I'm not doing that. I will continue to make more videos. Don't worry about that. But, one or two a week. I don't know. I mean, I don't have a timeline that, it's like, yes, I need to make a video every 3 days. It's like, if there's something interesting, yeah, I'll videotape it. I go to the dacha, maybe I make a video, maybe I won't. I don't know. How many videos do I have to date? I think we're at around 620 videos since I moved here in, what was it, May 18th, 2022. So in about 3.5 years, 620 videos. It's pretty good. Just showing life in a Russian Far East, it is what it is. Some of you in your comments have been saying that, I'm a bot, I'm a Putinist, I show that there's construction going on. I'm saying this city is booming, and really it is. Doesn't matter what part of the city you're in, there are construction cranes, there are malls that are going up, shopping centers. And yet people are saying, no, this is propaganda, or it's not true, or there's a fuel shortage. No, there is no fuel shortage. Everything is fine. Or people are too poor, and I'm saying, like, there are Lexuses and Land Cruisers and Hummers and G-Wagons, the Mercedes G-Wagons. I mean, all the vehicles are here. Going to the shopping stores, like the supermarkets, people are filling up their shopping carts, not just with the basics, milk, bread, and whatever. You see children at the local McDonald's, or now in Russia it's called Vkusnaya Tochka, it's just been rebranded, or the KFC, which has been rebranded to Rostix, or the Burger King. I mean, all these are within 3 minutes of my house. You walk in there and they're like 15, 16-year-olds. Obviously, these kids don't have jobs, but they're sitting there eating hamburgers and chicken nuggets or wings or whatever. So that's got to tell you that the family has disposable income to give to their children so they can go to the fast food joint. So there it is. If everybody was struggling here, those kids definitely would not be at the fast food places. Every kid, just like back home, doesn't matter if you're here in Russia or if you're in Canada or wherever, every kid has a cell phone. The house or the apartment that I'm in right now, we got 2 washrooms, 2 toilets. So those people that were listening to all that propaganda about Russians have no toilets and, Russian soldiers are stealing toilets from Ukraine, not in my house. There's like a Home Depot or like building center type place. It's like 5 minutes away from here. I even made a video, I think it was like 2 years ago. There were, 35 toilets that were being sold there. And I posted up, and even then people said, no, this is not true, or only the rich people can afford it. Like, come on, guys. Stop convincing yourself that Russia is on the verge of collapse, because it isn't. Okay? I know I'm digressing a little bit. My YouTube channel is not supposed to be political, and I'm the one that set out that rule. I made a couple rules. I said, when I started this channel, I'm not going to make it political, and I'm not going to ask for any money. So 620 plus videos. No, I've never received a dime or a ruble or whatever. Nobody has ever gifted me anything. I mean, if you want to send me a gift, Great. I'm not asking for it. You want to send me $1 million? Great, but I'm not asking for it. Um, it's just more of a thing that I had in my mind about documenting my life. I just want my grandchildren and children, when they get older, to see, what life was like when they're either their father or their grandfather or great grandfather, which would be me, uh, what he was experiencing, meaning what I experienced when I first came here. Um, so, coming here, I told my wife, I said, I grew up in a house, not in an apartment. I don't want to live with neighbors all around me. I need a place where I can go out and get away from town. I need to get my hands dirty and I want to build stuff. So my wife said, well, let's buy a dacha. Okay, so we bought a dacha. It's not like we just said, okay, let's go buy one. No, we really looked for about 2 months and came up on one that we liked, and that was it. We bought it. It was about a half acre. It was fine. We actually shared half a pond. And then the lady next door, she was old and I was helping her out. And one day she came up and said, well, why don't you buy mine? I'm like, well, we really don't need it. But if you give us a good price, we'll think about it. She gave us a good price. We bought her dacha. So her little house turned into my workshop. That's where you see me always letting the wood stove or I'm building stuff. Okay. And then just 2 months ago, the other neighbors approached us and the husband said, hey, do you want to buy our Dutch? And we're like, well, we already have two. And they said, well, you know what? This would be a good investment. And I said, well, if it's a good price, we'll buy it. And they gave us a good price. And we're like, okay, we bought it. And now we have a total of 1 acre and that's that. So it's going to be really cool. In the future, we plan on doing, more work to our dacha. And we want to make it so that we can end up living there in the summer months or even for the New Year or any holidays. We can go there, spend the time. So don't always have to be cooped up here in the downtown area of Khabarovsk. We'll actually have 2 living areas. Anyways, that's all I've got to say. I can't think of anything else. I usually say if you like this video, smash the like button, but I haven't really shown anything except the wall behind me. Unless you like what you hear, great, smash the like button. Leave a comment, great. Help grow my channel by sharing it. That's great too. And at the end of every video, what do I say? Paka, paka. All right, take care, guys. And no, I probably will not have a video tomorrow, but I will be making more, just not as often. So check back regularly and you'll see. Remember, when you subscribe, you hit that little bell so that when I do post whatever it may be, little bell will go off, ding, ding, ding. So as soon as you get into YouTube, it'll say, one of your subscriptions has posted something. That way you'll never miss any of my videos. But I will be posting once or twice a week. Okay, I gotta go. Paka, paka.